And now it's time for the latest exciting episode of Doz's Television Workshop.
Hello and welcome back to Doz's Television Workshop, where today we're taking a look at this Technics compact disc player. It's an SL P200 and it has a fault. So yeah, let's get into it. I've got the workshop test amplifier rigged up, so I'm just going to connect that up. We're going to need a figure of 8 or Telefunken connector, which I still haven't put an approved plug on. Naughty boy. Right, let's give it some beans and see what it does. Right, we've got quite a nice bright display, so that's something. Let's get the workshop test disc. I choose Tech Nostalgia by the Sunday Club. Makes all the right noises. Yep, seems to be playing okay. Playing very well. This could be a non-video, couldn't it? Must be said, the mechanism sounds like a bag of nails. I think this is just going to be one for a quick service, isn't it? Let's fetch it apart and have a little look at what's going on. Very simple player, nothing much to go wrong in there, is there? Let's just have a look at the laser optics. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to have a little zoom in. Let's try and show you what I'm on about. So you can see, let's get my pointing stick, that's our optical pickup there. You can just see that slight bluing on the laser lens there. And can you see it doesn't look, it's difficult to describe, it doesn't look very sharp. And all that is a, yeah, it's just a little bit of dirt and dust on there. So this is going to be a super simple fix. You can see with this transport, by the way, Technics did this quite a bit. It's driven by a magnet, so they energize that coil and it sort of produces a linear action there, which scoots the laser across. In a future episode, I've actually got a Meridian in the round to it pile, which I think uses the early Philips laser assembly, which actually moves at an angle. Very clever. I think we've seen it before on the channel. But anyway, all this wants is a bit of a shine. I'm using Mr. Muscle Platinum Window Cleaner. Try and avoid anything with alcohol in it. There's no need to put alcohol on a lens. So, to be honest, you could just breathe on it and clean it up. So, there we go. I've just cleaned that up. And can you see on camera now how sharp and crisp that lens looks? So that's probably all that's wrong with that. I think while we're in here we ought to lubricate the sled, because it does sound like an absolute bag of nails. So yeah, let's give that a bit of a birthday. And this is going to be a super quick job, isn't it? So yeah, right, so I do want to have a look at the tray belt ideally, but I think that involves disassembly, so yeah, best we disassemble then, really, because if that's worn, you know, we're going to be on a hiding to nothing. So it does feel very good, I must say. So let's lubricate the sleigh. The sleigh? It's nearly Christmas. I'm going to lubricate the sled, and then we'll go from there. I need to get at the bottom of it, really, don't I? Anyway, let's get a bit of super lube. You can see where the original grease originally was. Yes. I'm going to need to take the mech out, I think. Let's just remove the clamp, see what access that gives us. Ah, there's the belt. That helps. That helps lots. Yeah, you can see that's a lumpy, bumpy, horrible thing. So yeah, we will attend to that. Okay, how difficult is it for me to remove the sled completely? Normally there's a locking pin, which is in the top. Right, okay. That's allowed me to get at the belt, which, as you can see, let's zoom back out again, it's gone oval. So let's have a new one of those. I'm just going to carefully grease that gear without greasing the bits that carry the belt. Excellent. Let's just work that in a couple of times. Turn the power off, and well, sounds a bit smoother. Not great, but it sounds smoother. Right, we're going to need a new belt. Little splash of IPA. You see the detritus of the belt where it's starting to fail. Pop new one on. Just wind it around a couple of times because that has twisted. There we go, soon sorts itself out. That belt is too fat to be on there. I wonder whether somebody's been in here before. Let's see if we can't find something a bit more appropriate. Yeah, I'm thinking something like that. It should be a little better. Let's have a little look at that. It's more like it, isn't it? Well, that's much more appropriate. I don't think that's the original belt. I reckon somebody's been in there before. Look at the size of it. That's not right. Okay, well, let's just pop it back in and see if it behaves. Right. Nice and smooth now. Oh. Yeah, that's working really well. Let's put the disc clamp back in. Maybe it is that big. Yeah, it's not got enough torque. No, I think I was locked up there. Yeah, I was locked up. Okay. Yeah, it sounds super smooth now anyway. There we go. Reads the table of contents nice and quickly. Makes all the right noises. I know I've mentioned this on the channel before, but when you get a CD player and you know the sound it makes when it reads a table of contents, that interaction between the motors and the controller and the servos, it makes this sort of whispering noise, and you sort of get to know when a CD player is going to perform. But this one's going to be fine. Yeah. And you search all the way up to the other end of the disc where it's nice and slow, and you can see it searches perfectly. So yeah, it's a quick and easy job, isn't it? Nice. There you go. It's a quick win. Thank you very much for watching. Click like, subscribe, do all that rubbish. I'll see you really soon here on Doz's Television Workshop. Cheers now. Bye.